yards combined on those last two plays. The Steelers at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that would be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Murray off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
Outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. But still trailing, it's 7-3. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Play fake. Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. Now a first down carry for Harris. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Pickens on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return will stop right around the 25.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Pick it up. Keep it up.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. This thrown quickly onto Jones. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett going to keep it himself. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Pickett going to keep it himself. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They hand this off to Harris. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
He'll take this to the 46. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Jones is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Pickett now from the gun here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
On 2nd and 9. Pickett, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Pickett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. Fights through him. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, a terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. Kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film section, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Here's a give to Jones running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Seibert's kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation. And now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the give, this is Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll run. Here's Harris. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This is Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on a chip shot. And the Steelers have won the game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Steelers, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week.